I said I was going to do these updates. I need to stick to them. I just want to do this one really quickly so that I can just kind of get more into the habit of doing these. Scale Free Summer ended abruptly, but it ended awesomely. I actually put on muscle and still managed to lose fat at the same time, which I'm kind of proud of, because usually you lose fat and you lose muscle at the same time, but things are going in the direction that I want them to go, and I guess I'll have to do a video another time about my progress towards the figure slash possibly bikini slash possible figure competition that I was planning on doing. As you can see, I'm in my new digs. I might kind of sort of need to still make my bed, which is why I keep trying to like maneuver my head in front of the bed, but then you see all the stuff over here that needs to be unpacked, and it's just mind your business basically. But Scale Free Summer ended abruptly, but I wanted to make sure that I mentioned my girl Curvy Jones for being the top contributor to Scale Free Summer. You did earn yourself a pair of Bose, those SIE2I headphones that I was raving about. Bose sprung for a few, and these are for you. Congratulations on your successes and your journey, and thank you for sharing those contributions with us, the BGG2WL Army. ScaleFreeFall is in full effect, and I have prizes. I still have some of the stuff that I need to give away from before that I'm gonna do now. Like, you can't see it, but over here on top of this joint right here, there's like a large stack of like Trojan like condoms and toys and lubes and stuff, because I'm gonna do a whole segment on sex as soon as I spend a whole week on explaining why no, clean eating is not a myth. Wow, it's a really interesting week in the article territory. But on another note, I want to share a quick little story with you guys. So I took my daughter to the Housing Works, and if you're not familiar with what Housing Works is, it's a space where just lots of awesome stuff happens. I'll link the information here because I'm trying to keep the video short. But on the counter where you at the register, there are 2 boxes full of condoms, and the counter happened to be low enough so that my daughter could actually see what's in them, and she goes, "Mommy, what's that?" And I'm like, "No! Stop asking those questions." So I played it cool. I said, "Those are condoms." And she said, "What do you use them for?" And I said, "These are what you use so that you don't get sick and so that you don't get pregnant." And she said, "Oh, I'm not going to use any condoms." And I said, "Well, luckily, it'll be a very long time before you have to worry about that." Everybody around us is like they have, like, not only do they have no idea how do you wind up talking to a 7-year-old about condoms, yo? And it's like, the sign was very cute, and we go to the Housing Works. Well, I go to the Housing Works often, and I take my daughter there every few months or so. And when she was like 5.5 or whatever, she pointed to the sign which said "No glove, no love," because she was still learning how to read. So everything was being read. Like, I couldn't wear this shirt for years because she was trying to read it, and I was like, "Stop reading." No, don't stop reading, but stop reading my shirt, So it's kind of fun. If you think parenting is hard, parenting in a progressive city is a very, very big challenge, because my Indiana sensibilities want me to take my child and kind of just cover her up in my bosom and keep her there until she's like 22. But then, like, I can't handle fun, and damn it, I need to have fun. So I have to, in a city like this, you really can't shelter your child, because then when they get awake, when they're woken up, they're woken up for real. So really, really fun, really fun. This week I did have one of my greatest experiences running since the Army 10 miler. I just kind of got up one morning, put on my hood, my pants, put on my workout watch, and I was straight out the door. And I ran from one side of Crown Heights to the other. And if you know Crown Heights, you know it's like, it's a little over 2 miles from one end to the other. It's maybe like 2.5 miles. So going from home up to Eastern Parkway from one side to one side and then to the other and then back at home was maybe 6 or 7 miles, and it was amazing. You know, it was me and the dogs. The dogs were struggling. I was cool. I'm lying a little bit, but the dogs were struggling, so I can't just kind of jump out there with them and do that many miles. They're like, we not about that life. I'm like, okay, I understand. There's one of them down right here. She trying to sleep. She keep looking up like, can you shut up? No, I can't. So this week